Have you ever wondered how your favorite apps run smoothly on your device regardless of its make or model? Today we dive into the magic behind it. Welcome to the world of Docker and containers, the unsung heroes that ensure your digital experiences are seamless. Imagine Docker as a magical toolbox. This toolbox, rather than containing hammers and screwdrivers, houses something called containers. It's a platform that uses operating system-level virtualization to deliver software in these packages. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly are these containers? Well, think of them as little isolated islands, where applications run independently, unaffected by the hustle and bustle of the outside world. Just like how your favorite superhero has a secret identity, these containers, hidden within Docker, help keep your digital world running smoothly. It's like a well-orchestrated symphony, with Docker as the conductor and containers as the musicians, each playing their part flawlessly. Intrigued? Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery behind Docker and containers. Imagine you're a great chef and Docker is your kitchen, equipped with all the tools and ingredients you need. Just as a kitchen is the heart of a home, Docker is the heart of software development. It's a platform that allows developers to do what they do best: create. But it's not just any platform, it's a platform that's as well equipped as a professional kitchen. In this kitchen, Docker, our developers, who are our chefs, have access to a wide array of tools. These tools, in the world of Docker, are called containers. Think of these containers as the pots, pans, and utensils in a kitchen. Each one is designed for a specific task, and each one is isolated from the others. This means that our chefs can cook up multiple dishes, or in this case, applications, at the same time without any cross-contamination. Now, just as a chef needs ingredients to prepare a meal, a developer needs software packages to build an application. Docker provides these ingredients in the form of images. These images, like the ingredients in a recipe, are the building blocks of an application. They contain everything the application needs to run, including the code, runtime, libraries, and system tools. But what makes Docker truly magical is its ability to package these ingredients into a container that can run consistently on any system. It's like having a recipe that guarantees a perfect dish every time, regardless of the kitchen it's cooked in. Docker also makes it easy to share these containers, or recipes, with others. This means that our chefs can share their culinary masterpieces with other chefs around the world, allowing them to recreate the same dishes, or in this case, run the same applications without any hiccups. Docker, like a well-stocked kitchen, simplifies the process for our software chefs. It provides them with the tools and ingredients they need to create, deploy, and run applications. And just like a good kitchen, Docker is all about making the process easier, faster, and more efficient. Now let's talk about the secret ingredient, containers. Picture them as your recipe boxes. Don't worry, we're not switching to a cooking channel. This analogy is just to help us understand the concept better. Think of a recipe box. It contains everything you need to whip up a delightful dish. This includes the recipe itself, the ingredients, the measurements, and sometimes even the cooking instructions. Now, let's bring this back to the tech realm. Containers are very much like these recipe boxes. They hold everything needed to run a software: the code, runtime, system tools, libraries, and everything else in between. Just like how a recipe box ensures you have everything to make a dish, a container ensures you have everything needed to run a software. What's even more fascinating about these containers is their consistency. Imagine trying to cook your favorite dish in a different kitchen. It could be at your friend's house or perhaps a five-star restaurant. The environment is different, the utensils are not the same, and the stove might behave differently. Despite these variations, your aim is to make the dish taste exactly the same, right? This is where your recipe box comes in handy, providing you with what you need to achieve consistency. Now, apply this to our digital world. A software running in a container can be deployed in various environments: your personal laptop, a company server, or even a high-performance cloud platform. Despite the differences in these environments, the container ensures the software runs exactly the same way. It's like having a portable recipe box for your software that guarantees the same taste or functionality, no matter where it's cooked. This is the power of containers. They encapsulate everything needed to run a software, guaranteeing consistency across different environments. And this consistency is crucial in today's dynamic IT landscape, where software needs to run seamlessly across a myriad of platforms and systems. So containers are like recipe boxes, ensuring our dish tastes the same, whether cooked in a home kitchen or a five-star restaurant. And with that, we have unraveled the secret ingredient of Docker containers. You might be wondering, aren't Docker and containers the same thing? Well, not quite. Let's unfold this mystery together, shall we? Picture this: you're a world-class chef, whipping up culinary masterpieces in your state-of-the-art kitchen. Docker, in this scenario, is your kitchen, equipped with the latest appliances, the sharpest knives, and the finest ingredients. The containers? They're your recipe boxes, holding all the necessary ingredients to create your delectable dishes. Docker is essentially a tool, a platform if you will, that allows you to create, deploy, and manage containers. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring every instrument, or in this case, every container, functions harmoniously together. Docker handles the nitty-gritty details of container management, so you don't have to. It takes care of the behind-the-scenes work, like networking and storage, so that you can focus on what really matters, your applications. On the flip side, containers are standalone, executable packages that hold everything your software needs to run. This includes the code, runtime, system tools, libraries, and settings. They're like little universes, each with their own set of rules, completely isolated from one another. This isolation ensures that whatever happens in one container does not affect the others. It's like having a magical recipe box that, no matter what happens inside, will not impact any of the other recipe boxes in your kitchen. In a nutshell, Docker and containers go hand in hand. Docker is the tool that enables you to create these self-contained units, while containers are the units themselves. It's important to understand this distinction, as it helps clarify how applications are developed, deployed, and managed in the modern tech landscape. So, Docker is like our master chef, orchestrating the creation and management of our recipe boxes, the containers. And with Docker at the helm, you'll be serving up delectable tech dishes in no time. Why should we, the IT professionals, care about Docker and containers? Imagine you're a chef in a bustling restaurant. Your kitchen is your server, and your dishes are your applications. Without any organization, your kitchen could become chaotic, with ingredients mixing and cross-contamination rampant. Docker and containers are like having your own organized, sealed-off prep stations where everything is kept separate, ensuring consistency and quality in every dish you serve. Docker and containers provide a consistent environment for applications from development to production, much like your prep station. This uniformity means fewer works on my machine scenarios and more time spent on creating and deploying great applications. It's like having a trusted recipe that works no matter where you cook it. Further, Docker and containers facilitate scalability. Suppose your restaurant is a hit and you need to serve twice as many customers. With traditional methods, you'd have to double your resources. But with Docker, it's as simple as replicating your container. This is like being able to instantly clone your best chef to handle the extra workload. Now, let's talk about productivity. In a traditional kitchen, you might be limited by the number of dishes you can prepare at one time. But with Docker, each application runs in its own container, much like having multiple kitchens. This isolation allows you to work on several applications simultaneously without fear of one dish affecting the other. It's like cooking a curry and a cake at the same time, without the curry flavor creeping into your cake. Moreover, Docker and containers are not just for big tech companies. They're accessible to anyone who wants to streamline their software development process, from startups to enterprises and even individual developers. In the end, Docker and containers make our lives easier, ensuring consistency, scalability, and efficiency in the world of software development. So, whether you're a seasoned chef or a home cook, embracing Docker and containers is like having a secret ingredient that amplifies your productivity and ensures the best results every single time. So, Docker and containers, two parts of the same symphony, working in unison to make software development a breeze. Remember how we discussed that Docker is a platform that utilizes the power of containers? It's like a conductor, ensuring each note, or in this case, each piece of software, performs harmoniously in any environment. Whether it's in your office, on your laptop at the coffee shop, or even halfway across the globe, Docker makes sure it runs smoothly. And let's not forget about containers. They're the true workhorses, the packaged software environments holding everything the software needs to run. It's like having a portable music studio, complete with all the instruments and acoustics, ready to play a concert anywhere, anytime. So, the next time you're scrolling through your favorite app, maybe while sipping on a latte or waiting for the bus, remember the magic of Docker and containers that work behind the scenes, making your experience seamless and enjoyable.